What happens when hundreds of people from the future time travel to the year 2024? Now what is going to happen in the future that so many people had to come in the past? The story begins in a small town where hundreds of people came in the nearby sea. Many people were dying by drowning, and some people started swimming to the shore. There was also a mother in the crowd who tried to save her daughter from drowning by giving her oxygen. Now a town citizen, Jude, is informed by his colleague that they have suddenly found many bodies on the beach. Both of them rush there and see that many people were lying there, and in the evening many people are brought to the shore. Now Jude was wondering along with his colleague as neither of them were wearing any life jackets, and what were they doing in the sea? In fact, only 47 of them survived and more than 500 were drowned in the water. By now, after hearing this news, an officer, Emma from Homeland Security, had also arrived. She says that they are not sharing this news in public, yet as they have to check for themselves first who these people are. They don't have any data for any of them. Now the officer and Jude go to the little girl Leah and ask her where she came from. And no one will believe what the girl tells him. She says that she has time traveled with her mother from 180 years in the future to here in the past because there is a massacre going on there. Not only that, another survivor, Caleb, also says that Leah is telling the truth. The future is going to be very dangerous. Now, as was to be expected, no one believes their words and they start interrogating all 47 survivors one by one. But everyone had the same answer. They start telling them the reality of the future, that Earth will change a lot in the year 2187. In the future, scientists will mutate human genes and turn a few rich people into superhumans, whose body is immune to all types of diseases. And then such humans formed a group called Apex, and they started killing normal humans, so that only such superhumans could live on Earth. So the surviving humans built a time machine that could send humans from the future to the past only twice, and that's why they came to the past in the year 2024 to avoid dying in the future. Now the whole department was shocked as every single survivor was giving the same statement, and they were not ready to accept any theory like time travel. So they decide that for now the 47 survivors and more than 500 dead bodies they found on the seashore will not even be told to the general public, and they will keep the remaining 47 people locked up for further investigation. They also need to know about the Apex organization mentioned by these people, because according to all of them this Apex group will start forming from the year 2024, which will become very dangerous in the future. Although Officer Jude was not in favor of hiding all of this from the general public, but he can't do anything. On the other hand, we are shown the woman Reese, who was giving oxygen to her drowning daughter Leah. She did not go ashore with the others, but instead reached on a fishing boat. So now Reese sets out to find her daughter Leah, who got separated from her in the water. There, the survivors in the police camp were quite happy to see the Earth of this time. There is clean air and water. Little Leah was also surprised to see the bunny toys because in the future, due to pollution, the wild animals had already become extinct. Emma also starts questioning them separately by now, and in the meantime, a survivor gives her some shocking information. He had told that time travel could only be done twice with a time machine in the future, and they are the second group. That is, before them, some group of people from the future has already arrived at this time, but they did not land in the water like them and no one knows where they are. That is, apart from them, there is another group from the future, which has mixed with the normal people. Even the police do not know who they are. Reese tries to find her daughter Leah by threatening Officer Jude at gunpoint to take her to her daughter now. At first she thought her daughter might have drowned too, so Officer Jude takes her to morgue where the dead bodies of drowned people were kept. There she doesn't find Leah's body. Reese is happy to see that she will be alive. By now